to the Men Event Mother's Day edition. Today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to have a cake baking contest. Here's how this is going to work. We've already been divided into teams of two. It's Brian and Pooh Bear against myself and Matt. There is absolutely no help allowed from our wives. There is no box cake, no pre-made frosting allowed. What is allowed is one phone call to your mom per team. So use it wisely if you have a question about that. We've been at this for a couple days and we have spent minutes researching these recipes online. And I think we're about as ready as we're going to get for this. We've been to the store, we've bought all the ingredients, we're in the kitchen, and I think we're ready to go. We're going to run this as a timed event, 90 minutes. At the end of that 90 minutes, our wives will be here. They will judge the cakes. The cake judging will be based on 3 criteria. Number 1, presentation. Number 2, most importantly to me, taste. And then finally, number 3 is recipe execution. I should tell you that 2 of the wives are semi-pro bakers. They will know if we cheated on the recipe or we didn't follow it exactly. Spoiler alert. We are not going to follow the recipe exactly. I can already tell you that now. Guys, at the end, this will have the recipes posted. And if you want to give them a shot, good luck. All right. I think it's time to get to it because today is cake day.
We are Team Brian.
What do you say?
It's Matt and Cliff.
Miff.
There you go.
The cake for Team Brian is a bourbon flavored white cake.
No.
No? What is it?
It is a bourbon flavored butter cake.
Butter.
With cream cheese frosting and a caramel drizzle.
Oof, the drizzle.
It's gonna be lit.
Birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to Tonight we are bringing a traditional white cake, actually Mrs. Billett's white cake. Found the recipe on the internet, sounds delicious, we're going to give it a shot. It has a buttercream vanilla icing that we're going to be making, and it has a raspberry kind of filling that we're also making from scratch, although never made it before, so
no problem, we got this. This will be easy. I like raspberry too.
It's not there though. It's still.
I gotta keep mixing?
Oh yeah. Alright, so all you mothers out in motherland, I'm going to show you a very important technique in the kitchen, and that is called clean as you go.
Man, let me tell you something. These guys are tough, man. They came prepared. They got all their ingredients out there. They got their tools.
They're even working together. Never seen that before.
Is powdered sugar the same as confection sugar?
Yep.
No, I'm calling my mom. I'm using my phone on mom.
Nope. Just trust me on this
Phone
one.
to mom. All right.
Morning, Mom.
Phone to mom. Hey, Mom. How are you? That's good. Hey, listen. I'm thinking a cake. Yeah, I know. That's ridiculous. I know. I have a wife for that. I know. Publix makes. I know. I got it. But just, I'll explain later. I'm making one right now. All I need to know is confectioner's sugar the same as powdered sugar? How about that? All right. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
So man, I don't know. I don't think this guy's ever baked before. And by the way, the reason you use salted butter is it saves money by not needing butter and salt.
I've never baked anything before.
Dude, we can't even get in the oven. These guys are cake blocking us.
Typical. Cake blockers.
We're done.
No, you're not. You're
Over here.
killing it.
We're in the oven cooking.
Hey, we're gonna need mayonnaise in here.
Mayonnaise got to go in this mix right here. How much?
Yeah, just eyeball it. Cliff almost lost me.
How much do you think?
You know, like quarter cup, couple tablespoons.
Oh no, I've eaten a lot of baked goods. Baking something? No.
Here comes our cake. Your cake is lame. Ours is not. Dude, I gotta say, you guys have put in a lot of hard work over here.
Dude, we're done. We're done cooking. All we gotta do is assemble now.
We're done too.
So
As soon as this is done.
as soon as you get done drying that thing out, we'll be good, man.
Man, I would say the best strategy is to follow the directions word for word.
Wow, look at this. Look at this. Whoa.
He says half a teaspoon.
That was half a
Pooh
teaspoon.
Bear just starts chugging salt.
We'll probably stray from the directions here and there for creative purposes.
Look at this. This turned into straight up caramel.
How do you think caramel's made?
By
Like that.
Smuckers in jars. This is tough.
Dude, I'm freaking exhausted.
I'd rather be digging holes for a flagpole.
Ooh, I don't know about that. It was hot, but the kitchen is definitely hot.
Competition's hot.
Competition is hot.
Hey, I'm gonna go take 5.
Again?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 5
You've
again.
been taking 5 the whole time. We got a cake to bake here, man. Seriously, get back in here.
Look, I'm coming. I just Cinco de Mayo is still hanging on, man. It's crushing me.
Listen, you already ate like 4 pieces of pizza. Enough. We got to get back to work.
Presenting the main event, Great Bake Kickoff Mother's Day
2020.
cake thing.
All right, can we eat it now?
I'm Dr. Perkins, not a doctor of cakes, but I like them. The entire thing was a huge train wreck, but I'm going to give you my comments on 3 categories. The first category was presentation. First of all, Team Miff definitely took it away because their cake was smooth, the raspberries on top. It was kind of like a cake that you would find in a store. Not really Publix, really not Walmart, maybe like Winn-Dixie level. It had raspberries on the top, sort of resembling Stonehenge, kind of accidental yet trying to be on purpose. That was nice, very smooth. Team Brian's cake looked hairy with a bit of an inappropriate juice on the top. Not really sure where it came from. However, a little bit frightening. So presentation, Team Miff. As far as the taste, so I'm going to separate this into 2 categories. First the icing, then the actual cake part. So Team Miff, the cake was delicious. It was nice and light, clearly well mixed. The cake for Team Brian was like sandy, kind of grainy texture. So Team Brian, even though their cake was terrible, their icing was very smooth. Delicious. Team Miff, the icing was, you could almost taste each individual sugar grain. Not my favorite. And then the process. Equal sides, 50-50. It was a hot mess everywhere.
So I have some comments. First, we'll start off with what is known as the hairy cake. I will give props right off the bat to the homemade caramel. That is very impressive. I actually compared it when I was tasting it to the Werther's caramel candy. So I have some concerns here. I was talking to my fellow judges. You crossed out 1 cup of thinly chopped pecans. I think that was a mistake because it'll add some crunch, some texture to the cake that was missing, I feel. The cake had good flavor, but again, the cake just burned a little bit as it went down. It wasn't smooth, which is okay. You're going for a little bit of a different texture, but overall, it was a decent cake. Now moving on to the white raspberry cake. That presentation was impressive. I'll give that an A. There was a good pop of color on top with the red raspberries, not too much though. And then cutting into it was very satisfying. You know, the 3 layers with the red raspberries in the middle. It was very good, very good. And then it didn't slide much at all when we were cutting it. It was very stable. I would say for me, the red raspberry cake won.
Hello, I'm Kristen. After considering the demonstration, presentation, taste of both cakes, I have come to a conclusion on which cake I believe has won this competition. I would like to say that although the Miff cake did have a great appearance and texture and taste, everything, I thought it was lacking a little bit of color and kind of excitement for the presentation. The Brian team, on the other hand, they had a smiley face and some caramel drizzle, which I thought was very cheerful. And so that was for the appearances. And then after tasting them, both cakes were a little dry. I thought they were both done fairly well. And overall, I would vote for Team MILF.
Listen, man, I'm just saying. I think we got to call for a recount. Here's the thing. They're literally in the kitchen right now talking about how our icing was better.
Yep.
How we handmade our homemade caramel drizzle.
Yep.
I have not yet heard any compliment other than the way the cake looks. We literally don't have anything good to say about that other cake, except that it looked nicer.
Next time. Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Here we are with the winning cake. Hey, Cliff, nice job, buddy. Pleasure baking cake with you. Delicious, moist, perfect. You got all votes. Unanimous decision, right?
Yes, it was unanimous, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And we just say, we're the winners.
Thank the people that made this possible, mainly Google and and Brian's obsession with bourbon, who probably put too much in his cake. So anyway, happy Mother's Day. Like what you see here, hit hit the subscribe button and the like button down below.
And ring that bell.
All right, guys, see ya.